In this video, I will share with you the sync function or the syncing technique. In this case, syncing is just the same as saving. So basically, you can redirect or you can save the output lines into a file, and then later you can view the file, the output in the different places. Okay, so this one is very useful in the Power BI environment because of the two things. The first thing is like it's similar to PNG and CSV. Here you can save the data, so you can use data later. And the second thing, which is more important thing, is that you need to debug, or you need to see the errors when there is the error, and then you need to see what's going on in here. And then for the Power BI environment, you can see the graphicals, you can see the charts, and then you can see the frames a lot. But then if you want to debug, it becomes very difficult for you because you cannot see any uh, line or text on in here. Okay, so let me share with you the techniques, the debugging technique in this case, sync in this case. So in order to use a sync function, you need the file similar to the file in here, but then I will name it output uh, uh, table 3 HTML. Okay, sync. I will sync. Okay, so in this case, I will use this sync function. Sync function to produce the result. Okay, so instead of using the write CSV like this, I would use a sync function, FP, and then uh, if I want to stop syncing, I can use sync now as well to close the syncing device or to close the output. Okay, so this is the opening and the closing, and then between these two you can write anything. Okay, so let us see how it goes in this case. So because I write the file in my desktop, so I expect the table 3 will be in my desktop now in here. Okay, so and if I open the file, I will see a lot of, I think I need to close files, and then I see nothing in here because it's just a blank file because I didn't write anything. Okay, so now if I want to write anything, for example, if I want to print the table in here, so I just print uh, GDF, which is the table in here. So sorry, vowels. I print the values. Okay, so this one has a lot of values. It has 1,000 values, so I don't want to print the whole thing. I just want to print the head or the top rows of this table, and then that's it. So after this, if I go back to my browser, I can see something very difficult to read like this. This is because when you print the file in the format, in the console format, it will be the text. It will have everything in the text. But then when the HTML, it just remove the blank space and everything, so you cannot see. You cannot read the value easily. So normally, the simplest way to deal with that is just to insert the pre-tags in the in the beginning before printing anything, and then after printing you also close the p-tags in here. Okay, so uh, it will just display the raw text in this case. And then if you go back to the file and if you refresh it, it will give you the look, the original look of the console view. So everything is like console. Okay, so you can uh, you can insert something meaningful in here to read as well. So for example, I use the tag h1 in here, and then close h1, and then I say uh, to preview the data. Okay, and then I just close it. I just run it. So this will, if I go back to the file in here, it will give you the first part, which is uh, the title, and the second one will be mm, the other part as well. So this is the case, or you can say the top row, uh, top row from the data. Okay, so this one. So if you want to see the bottom rows of the data, you can see print also bottom row, and then you use the tail function, and then you can print as well. And then going back to this, if you see here, you can see here the first one is from 1 to 6, and then the second one is from 995 to 1000, and then there will be the bottom. Okay, so this is the way you can actually save export the data into HTML format, and then you can make it like you can view the different section of the data as well. Uh, so the next one I need to show you is just mm, to group this one with the values in here. So basically, if you see the output like this, and then if you tell me like, uh, so how many values are on average? What's going on here? Can I have the general trend of this data? So I cannot tell you because it's like too many rows. So the next question would be like, how can we summarize the data uh, into a smaller table so that we can understand the data. So I can do this the same thing as well. In this case, I will summarize the data with the temporal TDF here like this, and then I I will use T1 first, data frame. So the first one, I will take the values of the I will take X out of the values of X1. Sorry. So you can see here now, because you have the HTML view already, so you can see X1, X2, and X3. And then you can take the X1 first, and then you take the data frame up. So the name here, I will name X1. The mean, I will take the mean of X. The max, I will take the max of X. And then the average, I will take the mean of X. Okay, so this X is here. So at the moment, the X is the same as X1. Okay, so I will do the same thing with X2 and X3. So X2 and then X3 in this case, and then I have T2 and T3. Everything else is the same in here except for the name. So I will rename the 3. So after this, I will combine them all together in the same table called the TDF temporal table with the abind function. So abind will bind the rows of the function of the table together. So I have T1, T2. Yeah, not quite sure. It can survive T3 or not, but I try. Okay, so after this, I need to print as well. So I need to print the summaries of the table. So in this case, I want to print the whole thing because there's three rows only. So yeah, the as column statistic. Okay, and then I print the whole thing. Okay, so after this, if you run the table, run the script, and you hopefully see the table in here. Okay, so you can tell now it's better because you have the mean and then the max here. So I know that x1 roughly from 0 to 1. 1999 almost 1, and on the average is about 0.5. Okay, so that's how I read this table. 2 is between 0 uh, 4 -4 to 3, and then the average is about 0. So this one is like kind of like between around distribute the values distributed around the zero mean. Okay, so if you have more sample, then we can observe more. In this case, we have 1,000, but you have 5,000 or 9,000, it will be a bigger picture, or it's like better picture. And then this one between 0 and 7 something, and then the average is about 1. So if you remember, last time we simulate this data, this one is actually you don't have to remember, the name is here. Uh, so this one is the uniform. Okay, let us compare side by side, right? So this one is uniform. So basically, it had to be between 0 and 1, and then the mean will be in the middle. So the second one also the normal one, and then the mean is also in the middle, but then it's here and there a little bit, so it's -4 and then 3. So if you have more samples, and you will see the symmetric bell curve in this case. So this one will be the exponential distribution, and then you can see here the most of the time the value will be centered around 0 1 something. It can extend to a little bit to 7 8 9 10, but then most of the time it's around the 1 in here. Okay, so that's how you read the column statistic in this case, and then we can use the sync function to print out the values in order to debug or in order to understand more about the chart.